Your security camera just gave China access to your bedroom. Every room, every moment. Your nursery, your bathroom, your private conversations. Nebraska just sued the company selling them, Hikvision and Dahua cameras, marketed as safe while hiding backdoors that send live footage to Beijing. Millions of American homes have these cameras installed right now. Here's how to check if yours is compromised, what China can see, and which cameras are actually secure. On December 23, 2024, Nebraska Attorney General Mike Hilgers filed a lawsuit that should terrify every American with a security camera. Hikvision and Dahua, two Chinese companies that control millions of cameras in American homes. The charge? Deceiving customers about who's really watching. Here's what Nebraska discovered. These companies marketed their cameras as safe, secure American products. But they hid three critical facts. First, both companies are owned and controlled by the Chinese government. Dahua was designated a Chinese military company by the U.S. Department of Defense in 2019. Second, the cameras contain hard-coded backdoors. Security researchers found these in 2017. They're not bugs, they're features, built-in access points that let anyone with the right credentials, like Chinese intelligence services, watch your camera feeds without your knowledge. Third, your footage doesn't stay in America. It streams to servers in China. Every moment captured by your nursery camera, every conversation recorded in your bedroom, all of it accessible to Beijing. Nebraska's lawsuit calls this what it is: deceptive trade practices that put American families at risk. But Nebraska isn't alone. The FBI, the FCC, the Department of Homeland Security, they've all issued warnings about these cameras. In 2021, the FCC added both Hikvision and Dahua to its covered list, a designation reserved for companies that pose national security threats. That same year, the Security Industry Association, the trade group for security companies, expelled Dahua for ethics violations related to human rights abuses. But here's the problem. The government bans only apply to federal facilities. Your home? Not protected. So how many Americans have these cameras? Millions. Hikvision alone controlled 12% of the US surveillance camera market. Dahua supplies cameras under dozens of different brand names. That baby monitor in your nursery could be Dahua. That doorbell camera could be Hikvision's subsidiary, Esvis. That 8-camera system you bought on Amazon? Probably one of them. And it's not just the cameras themselves, it's where they're installed. Bedrooms, bathrooms, nurseries, private conversations with family, medical consultations via telehealth, everything. So what exactly can China access through these cameras? First, live video feeds, not recordings, live streams. Right now, someone in Beijing can watch your bedroom, your kid's playroom, your garage in real time. Second, audio. Most security cameras record sound. That means private conversations, medical information, financial discussions, all of it captured and potentially accessible. Third, your location. The cameras know your IP address, which reveals where you live. Some have GPS. They know when you're home, when you're not, your daily routines. Fourth, facial recognition data. Modern security cameras use AI to identify faces. That data, your face, your kids' faces, your visitors, it's all being processed and potentially stored in Chinese government databases. Fifth, network access. Once a compromised camera is on your home network, it can be used as an entry point. Your laptops, your phones, your smart home devices, all potentially accessible through that one backdoored camera. A security researcher put it this way: these aren't cameras with security vulnerabilities. These are surveillance tools disguised as security cameras. Here's how to check if you have one of these cameras. First, check the brand. Hikvision, Dahua, Esvis, Lorex, these are the main names. But they also sell under generic brands on Amazon. If your camera doesn't have clear branding, that's a red flag. Second, check the model number. Google it along with Chinese camera or Hikvision Dahua. Security forums track which models are compromised. Third, check your camera's settings. Look at the server it connects to. If it's sending data to Chinese servers, domains ending in .cn or servers with Chinese IP addresses, you have a problem. Fourth, check your router logs. Most routers show which devices are communicating with which servers. If your camera is sending constant data overseas, that's not normal. Fifth, check your purchase history. If you bought it on Amazon for suspiciously cheap, $30 for an 8-camera system, it's probably Chinese-made with backdoors. If you find out you have one of these cameras, here's what to do. First, disconnect it immediately. Don't just turn it off, unplug it. Remove it from your network. These backdoors can reactivate cameras even when they appear off. Second, don't just throw it away. Factory reset it first. Otherwise, it's still broadcasting your Wi-Fi password and network information. Third, check your network for other compromised devices. If you had one Chinese camera, you might have more. Fourth, file a complaint. Nebraska's lawsuit created a path. Contact your state attorney general. The more complaints they receive, the more pressure on these companies. Fifth, replace them with cameras from companies that don't have Chinese government ties. Ring, Nest, Arlo, they have their own privacy problems we'll cover in future videos, but they're not sending your footage to Beijing. Look for cameras that offer local storage only. No cloud, no streaming to external servers, just local recording on a device you control.
This isn't just about cameras. It's about every connected device in your home. Your smart doorbell, your baby monitor, your home security system, your smart thermostat, your robot vacuum. All of them collect data. All of them connect to the internet. And many of them are made in China with the same backdoor problems. The Chinese government's goal isn't just surveillance of individuals, it's building a global database of faces, locations, routines, and network access points. Every compromised camera adds to that database. Nebraska's lawsuit is a start, but until Congress passes federal laws banning these cameras from American homes, not just federal buildings, millions of families remain vulnerable.
Check your cameras now. If you find Hikvision, Dahua, SViz, or Lorex, disconnect them.
Your privacy is worth more than a cheap security system. Next up, the home security device that just added facial recognition.
Subscribe so you don't miss it.